Hi, this is Sharon Chen. Welcome to my Flower for Moon piano live stream. Mother's Day special and happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers. This is dedicated to my mom. And the Beethoven I play is dedicated to my favorite Phoenix doctor, Dr. BH. Thanks for taking care of me through all these years. And I'm going to start with the Beethoven petits. Okay, so this is going to various media: Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. So if you're in one of these, just say hi so I know you're working. I thought Twitter wasn't working, but I think it is. But of course, it's a busy weekend. I'm just going on. You can watch at your leisure. This is also on YouTube. You can watch it later, or you can watch it on whatever. I'm going on. I'm going to play Raindrop Prelude. Its theme is spring. I owe my mom a lot in Chinese culture. Children have to be very filial. They owe their lives to their parents, and so it's like payback time. So I might play a little Tristesse and then Raindrop. It's just that I have so much music instead of me browsing through the whole repertoire. So I was gonna divide like this into like Paris, Dreams, Germany, like into countries. So this is kind of part of parade because Chopin, he mostly stayed in Paris. And I'm gonna talk a little bit later about my upcoming release on the 16th, which is Nocturne Opus 9, number 2, but in ambient form. That he loved cafes, and so it's ambient with like cafe noises and rainstorms. Maybe I'll play that, but I'm gonna play a little bit of Claire de Lune since it's nocturnal and a flower and Mother's Day. Since it's new, I may not play the whole thing, but just to get you a flavor. So I'm working on that. That's a little bit Claire de Lune since it's nocturnal. Now I'm going to do some of my little waltzes that I created, my originals, like the danse, the bebe, cygne. And I actually have like, it could be like an animal carnival, because I have the Phoenix Waltz, the Dragon Waltz, Ready to Be, the dance, the baby song. I may not play them all, but I'm going to start with the danse, the bebe, cygne, and then maybe my nocturne. And yeah, sometimes I don't play them all because actually my compositions are kind of hard. They're quite hard to play actually. But here's La Danse de Baby Cygne. some shout outs, I think, to the people on YouTube. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. That was La Dance, the Dance de Baby Swam, La Dance de Baby Cygne from my EP, Trois, petits, morceaux. And it is on streaming. I never recorded for YouTube. Haven't had time, but I probably should. And I'm going to play Nocturne C minor. I might play Le Corps Dame, which is part of the Trois, petits, morceaux. And it is my #1 song right now. But Nocturne in C minor, that is my original, is also popular. I always forget to say, but the Nocturne C is what started these full moon live streams. I combine East and West, so like Chopin with poems from the Tang Dynasty. So Li Bai from the Tang Dynasty, his thoughts on a still night. But it is Western, but it's Eastern philosophy with Western substance. So I played Nocturne in C minor, the danse, the bebe, cygne. This is La Courage, Dame. Those are my originals. Sometimes I play with the felted piano, and so the touch is a bit different because and this is a playout piano. It's from Paris. It's the piano of Chopin, and it's actually that it's probably one of the last that was made because right after I bought it, the company went because a lot of pianos are not made in Southeast Asia, and even like German companies like Schumann, they were bought by Chinese companies, Pearl River. So I don't know. Like Schumann used to be really good. I don't know now or what grades they have. But like a Schumann upright is like the price of some baby grands. Like a Schumann upright could be like 18,000 for a large one. But if they're made in China, I don't know if I'm gonna buy them. But I'm going on. I may play. So I may not stop. I may just play. I'll probably go back to a little bit of Chopin. Chopin and Schumann. So I have different mics. Sometimes I look it over. So yes, this is the play-out piano, the piano of Chopin. The sound play-out in Paris was where Chopin would play his concerts. And what he liked about this piano, if you can hear, the upper register is very bright. And different pianos are suited for different repertoire. Like Yamaha, like I think is more of a modern sound, so it's better for maybe jazz and contemporary. German pianos and French is good for classical. Even with the felted, it's still pretty bright. Um, I'm gonna play a little bit of the Phoenix Waltz. I'm not gonna play. I might not play it all because I didn't practice it. And it's actually kind of hard. But it's inspired by the A minor Chopin Waltz. So I did play a bunch of Chopin because everyone loves Chopin. Um, so the Phoenix Waltz is the symbol of yin yang, and it symbolizes also marriage. The dragon is the man, and the phoenix is the woman. It symbolizes rebirth, reborn. The Chinese is similar to like Harry Potter in those aspects, except the Chinese dragon is more symbolized peace. It's more like a snake with legs, whereas the Western dragon is like a fire-breathing, like evil thing. But Phoenix and dragon is unity and harmony. Is the yin yang. So I actually played the whole thing of the Phoenix Waltz. It's a little harder because I need the octaves that jump around a lot more than the actual. That was the last thing I played was the Schumann Waltz. And that is intermediate. One thing, tip for practice is the left hand is very important. Everyone's always practicing the right hand, but the left hand sets up the tempo and the rhythm. So if you get something's difficult, so a lot of times if you practice the left hand, make sure that's really tight. Your right hand should fall into place. At least me being a violinist, that's what happens. One thing I would like to say that I grew up in a white community, a small white community, and I really didn't face a lot of racism or chauvinism, really. But online in this music community, I'm really sad to say that well, maybe it's just me, but I've encountered a lot of racism, and I'm sad to hear that. I hope the music community will change. Even, I would say, the European labels that I look at or interact with racism. So I just want people to be aware and don't let these things get. And also, yes, treat people as you would treat your family. It's Mother's Day. Your mother owes you. And we should also, as a family, treat others the same as you want to be treated. So just let this world be more full of love and light. And I'm going to go on, and I'm going to end with some Dizzy. And I may play another full moon live stream tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. May 16th, Nocturne Opus 9 number 2, the Ambient form is coming out. So I played it just regular, but it will have like rainstorm and thunderstorms. And I'm going to end with Moon River and When You Wish Upon a Star. So if you like these streaming, maybe tomorrow I'll play more Disney. This one was more classical. It was Beethoven, uh, Debussy, because I promised that. And I'm not saying everyone's racist, chauvinistic, but there is enough, some playlists, not everyone. And I want to thank the people who are nice, the playlist curators who are nice. I can thank some Gustavo Laredo, Alejandro, I can't remember his last name, Maria Julia. And I didn't do all the shout outs for my last release, Spring Raindrops, but some people put me on playlists. I think it was Lynn Trudeau, Thomas Rydell. And tomorrow I'll write it down. I'll give some shout outs. And also I appreciate Lyman Wings, David Weston. I appreciate Stephen Wake guitar. The nicer people in this business. And I just want to wish you love. I wish all the mothers in this world peace and love, their families protected, blessings from God. And we walk each day to be better people, walking hand in hand with God's love. And I'm signing off from Phoenix. If you like this, subscribe, comment, all the stuff you're supposed to do. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow probably if I'm up to it, but it'll be a completely different. It'll be like fun and jazz and stuff, so no more seriousness stuff. Okay, signing off. Bye.